let me ask you this: is intelligence something you born with, or you develop it?
I hate when people say stuff like that, like person is educated. Like that does not define your
I
intelligence.
didn't
And
say nothing about
no,
intelligence.
I'm not saying, but
Go ahead.
I'm just saying like literally I hate when people say stuff like that because like for instance, you have a college education, right? But if you were to have a conversation with me, you could tell like literally we could actually have a coherent conversation.
Right.
I mean, like, and I hate that people say stuff like that, like, oh, well, they're educated. Like, oh, that doesn't mean that you literally can't just have a good conversation or you don't know stuff because you can look anything up today, right now, and doing it. And you mean like you can know what you know. You can have an intelligence beyond what other people have. You mean like me? You had this conversation before, right?
Right.
I asked you about space and all that stuff, whatever the case might be. What's the most
Uh,
dangerous thing in space right now? Answer that question real quick.
I don't know, but I can guess.
Exactly. It would be a
Wait, can I
neutron
get
star. It would be a neutron star.
guess? Neutron star.
I I know that stuff, whereas though you don't. So I have an intelligence beyond what you know in certain aspects of, like certain things. Like I hate that intelligence thing. Like, no, like it doesn't make a person dumb because they don't know the same thing as you. You mean like when I was talking to my brother, for instance, right? He was saying like, okay, well, obviously yesterday you had the conversation with him and he was like trying to explain all this stuff to you and I looked at you and I was like,
Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Oh wait,
So,
wait. For
but
for the
he,
audience, explain that, bro. Cause just real quick, he was talking about some technical something about how
yeah,
he knows how to do like a
yeah,
workaround to
yep.
beat the vending machine to
Mhm.
get the sneakers that fall out the vending machine. And he was explaining this to
But
me
see, to somebody
all
like him,
technical.
to
He
somebody
knows
like
it.
him, to somebody like him, he was saying, you're dumb because you don't want to learn about it or you don't know about it. And it's like, no, that does not make you dumb. But we've had this conversation before, like when I was driving the truck, right? And he was in the passenger side, we was having a conversation, right? And we were talking about, it was something that has to do with machines or something like
Or
that.
like combustion engines or
Yeah,
something he
and
was
all
talking
that
about.
stuff. But he was like, I was like, bro, to be honest with you, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because like, when if I need my car fixed, bro, I'm taking it to the mechanic.
Not him.
Yeah, I'm not taking it to him. I'm taking it to the mechanic. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, oh, and he was like, well, you're dumb because you don't want to
He
know
ain't
about it.
say that. He
He
said you're
did.
dumb because you
No, he
don't want to
said
know about it because you
he
don't
said
know.
anybody who doesn't want to learn about the stuff that literally is basic to their lives, you're stupid. And I said, bro, that doesn't make sense. And I asked him the same thing I asked you. I was like, okay, so what's the most dangerous thing in space right now? He couldn't answer the question. And I was like, oh, it's a neutron star. You mean like
I'm about to say, why do you know that? But you probably watched something
no,
more
no,
documentary or
because I
something.
love space. Like I have an intelligence that obviously you don't. And that doesn't make you dumb. It means that literally you don't know about something, you don't care about something, you learn about what you want to learn about. You're an adult right now, right?
I
Like
hope.
we can't, you know, vest me in something that I honestly care about.
We're gonna
You
have
know,
to
like
I don't mean to cut you off, but we're gonna have to have him either fall in or defend himself because I can't just let you speak dirty on my man. I really can't let you speak dirty on my man. But all right, let me ask you this: what's your because you're using words like intelligence, smart, dumb. How would you
yeah, intelligence is
how would you
defined by
define
what you
intelligence?
to be intelligence is defined by what you actually care about and what you know. You mean like I said, like I'm good at math, for instance, right? But maybe you're not, right?
So that makes you
So no,
go
no,
ahead,
it
go ahead.
doesn't make me intelligent. It means that literally I am good at certain aspects in life, whereas though you aren't. So, like, I was reading my exes. You mean this is the first girl I was with, whatever the case might be, and I was the first girl I actually fell in love with. I'll just say that.
Right.
But she's a teacher now, right? You mean like she's an actual teacher, and she struggled with math. I used to have to help her with math. You mean like I used
So went
to have to help her.
y'all went to school together or something?
Yeah, we did. I went to together. But I used to have to help her with math. But you mean like she's a teacher now? She's teaching kids and all that stuff. And like she said it in her own post. She was like, from somebody who used to struggle with math, now I'm a teacher making salary and I'm doing very well and all that stuff. Like, dog, like she's not dumb, obviously, but I mean, like, dog, like you're smart in certain aspects of everything.
Yeah, I agree with you. So
Like, I could definitely help you with math if you ask me to help you. Like, I definitely know math and I love math. Honestly, I really do.
I never knew that
So
about you.
yeah, but I mean, like if you were to sit here and try to figure out an equation or whatever the case might be, like I would help you figure it out because I know all of that stuff. But it doesn't make you dumb because you don't know it.
Yeah, I don't like people to do that. It's like just because you don't know what I know,
Yeah,
that'll make you dumb.
intelligence.
But
Intelligence is definitely
no, but that's
a very big
no my definition.
one.
So
Yeah.
I got a different definition between intelligence and smart. So to me, me, all right, I'm gonna just be like, I don't think I'm intelligent, but I
No,
think
but you are
no,
though.
no, no,
You
no.
are.
But based on my definition, I don't think I'm intelligent, but I do think I work hard. Like if I know it's
Oh
something,
yeah.
if I know it's something that I don't understand, I'll, come back after class. If
Hmm.
it's in school, I'll, do some extra reps if it's something that I need extra practice with. Because the example I always used to give, like, all right, it don't matter. I'm out of school now, but when I was in college, I don't know if I told you, but like the first book I ever read front to back
Hmm.
was my freshman year in college, and basically I got kind of accepted and they told me, look, you gotta take these two summer classes, and if you don't get a B or higher in these two
Hmm.
summer classes, you can't get
Yeah.
into the legit joint.
Yeah.
So one of those classes was
Yeah, but
English.
to make you dumb.
No, right, right. It don't make me dumb, but it also, in my opinion, don't make me intelligent because,
Yeah.
first of all, that was the first book that I mean. Obviously, I know how to read, but I've never been that like interested in reading. So if I read something, it was because I had to, or it was like the directions to, the directions to put something together or something like that. I never really like had fun just sit down on my free time and read. I never did that.
Hmm.
But intelligence to me is get back to the point. Like in that English class that I had,
Hmm.
there was some students in there. All right, so this is the curriculum. Look, we had to read a book, and the teacher would say something like, "Look, today is Monday. Next class is Wednesday. By Wednesday, I need y'all to read chapters 1 through 6, and we're gonna talk about it." Me, I had to read chapters 1 through 6 like 2, 3 times to
Hmm.
have a legit understanding of what's going on or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's other people, I see them in the cafeteria before class,
Yeah, but that
and
like
then
even
no,
though
no way. Those type of people are to me intelligent. Like if you can pick
but
up
what
on
if they're
stuff
still not
fast.
what if they're not comprehending what they're reading though?
No,
That's the
but
thing.
I'm saying when they came to class, they comprehended everything they just read 3 hours ago. Me, it took me a week to read it. I read it 3 times, but my comprehension at that point is just as good as theirs. But they just read it one time 3 hours ago. But I'm saying the difference between me and that person is I would
Wait,
take the time to do
no,
it,
hold on, real quick. So when I was going to right, there was this guy named Qua,
and that's high
right?
school.
Yeah, it's high school.
Right.
There was a guy named Qua, right?
Mm.
And he wasn't dumb, but he would ask the teacher like multiple times, okay, so what does this mean? What does people used to get frustrated, like, man, dog, like read that,
Oh,
what,
you ain't hear me the
but
first?
it's
Yeah.
like, dog, like he would try to make sure that he comprehended and he knew, exactly what the subject was and how it works and everything. Like he wasn't dumb though, like he was very intelligent. He got really good grades, all that stuff, but
He
he would make
trying
sure
hard.
that two, three, four, five, 6 times he wanted to make sure that he comprehended it. And that doesn't make you dumb.
So
That literally it makes you smart because of the fact that you're not sitting there saying, okay, well,
I understand.
you know what? I don't want to just fit in with everybody else. I mean, I don't care what everybody else says. I want to make sure that I comprehend this. I mean, like, it doesn't make you dumb.
But
Like when
see,
it comes down to it, like he was very smart. He was very intelligent,
so
and
let
he
me
would get
wait.
like extremely good grades.
Look, do you? Let me ask you this: is intelligence something you born with, or you develop it? Because I think that's like
It
the
depends on what you love.
no, 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 no. Are you born an intelligent person, or can you learn it? Because my answer is clear. I know
All
what
right,
I think.
real quick, right?
Wait, answer that first.
No, hold on. I have two sons, right? I have two sons. Obviously, right?
Right.
My younger son, like he doesn't do very good in school. It's not because he's dumb, obviously. It's because he just doesn't have the whatever. But my oldest son,
Oh, it doesn't have the whatever. What
well,
is?
okay, so he doesn't have the will and the drive to learn everything and do well in school. Like he doesn't have that.
Okay.
He doesn't push towards, you know, what people would consider intelligence. But my oldest son, like he's what, 14, 15 now, and he makes honor roll every year, right?
Mm.
But my youngest son, I wouldn't consider him dumb.
Yeah, you keep comparing.
No, I'm just well, when it comes to the
Just
right,
because you're not
one time,
intelligent, don't mean you
one
dumb.
wait, hold on. One time we were out and we were doing something. I forget what it was. It was like 2 years ago. We were out and we were looking at something, and he came out of nowhere and he made it known.
With the youngest one or the
Dad, yeah,
oldest
my younger one.
one?
He made it known. He was like, Dad, this, and that, and that's how this was. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, so I can't specifically tell you what it was. But he was like, Dad, this, and that, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm like,
Damn, caught you off guard.
yo, like you're smart. Like, like, why do you do so bad in school? And he was like, he made it known, like I just don't care for it.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's another thing. That's
But
hold
he's not dumb.
right. I understand it. What? All right. So with certain kids, not even kids, adults too, me too. If it's something that I'm not like going back to the reading thing, like like I said, I never really read a book from front to back. I'm not gonna say it's embarrassing to say because it's the truth. I know how to read, but I don't. It's not like when I do in my free time. But if it's something that I'm interested in, like even if it's like a news, something on CNN, it's like the story
You
is
just gotta reread
interesting.
it like three, four
No, no, no,
times,
no.
like
I'm
to
saying
get comprehension.
I will read something that I'm interested in. Point being, your son who ain't really into school,
Yeah,
he's probably not interested in whatever the
yeah,
subject
yeah.
is. That's cool. That just that in itself, just because you're not interested in what the teacher's teaching that day, don't make you dumb. That don't make you intelligent either. But it makes you just not interested. And some people, like me and your youngest son, I'm not interested. I'm not about to put in the extra effort. I'm not in something I'm
Honestly,
not interested in.
that's how I was too.
Yeah, if you
Like,
ain't
I
interested
didn't
in it,
care
like
about school,
I don't
so I
care.
mean, I just was like, F it. But I mean, I'm glad that obviously my oldest son, he's doing very well. He makes honor roll every year. But my younger son, obviously, I want to instill in him that you gotta learn the stuff. You have to do whatever. And like I said, we had a conversation. We literally sat down at a table and had a conversation one night.
Nice.
And he made it known to me like, Dad, like I'm just not interested. Like I don't like it.
And that's what some people can tell you that.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, like, it's not bad that you don't care about it. You mean, but you have to do it.
You still got to get A's.
Yeah.
Well,
You
not
have,
A's, but you got
yeah,
to
you got
pass.
things, but you gotta at least get
Try.
past that
Yeah.
part of your life. Like, and you gotta make sure that when you get past it, you're gonna be doing well at the same time. But I mean, like, I was genuinely shocked because he was like, Dang, this is that. Like, you can't do it. And I'm like,
Like that's obviously something he
it's
was
like,
interested in.
I was like, wait a minute, bro. Like,
That was something he was interested in, obviously, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like you're way more intelligent than what the fuck you trying to
All
make
right,
me
yeah.
think.
You
Like,
use the word again, intelligent. You ain't never tell me
well, what
your
do you mean
definition.
intelligent?
No,
What do you
what's
mean
what
intelligent?
is your definition of intel? Well, let me take mine first.
Person you love and you care about and you put the time and effort into. Because right now, me and you are adults, right? I'm just gonna give it my definition of it
Right.
before you start speaking on what you speak on. But to me, like for instance, right? Like I know a lot about what I'm doing right now. Obviously, like I drive a truck, I do whatever. I put my time and my effort to learn that. You mean like I could tell you things obviously that you don't know. You mean and it'll make me money, whereas though literally it won't make you because you
I don't
don't
know
know
it.
it. But in my opinion, that's my intelligence. Like I know what I need to do to make more money because of the fact that
Bro,
literally I'm doing that.
put the
Now you
back
between
on you being heavy on levels.
now you on the other hand, right?
Right.
You mean you work at an office, you sit at your desk and all that stuff like dog. I can never sit there and say, How, I know more than you about
About
what you're
my
doing.
topic.
You have an intelligence of that. You mean like I don't have that knowledge. But I mean you know for sure what you know and it'll make you money.
Let me ask you this. Is intelligence something you born with or you develop it?